Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, adults of all ages, the 12 to Teen podcast is back to bring to you the greatest podcast in the world. As you can see from on top of myself to my top right and to the top left of Law, if he could point to this top left, we have our new logos above us right here, and these are custom made.
I can't see
it. And of course, these are custom made. Shout out to my boy Pixel Slayer doing your thing out there, man. Shout out to Burner Requiem. Oh man, I love seeing that, man. Let's make this future happen bright. But we are back in full effect again with another episode to bring you a great banger with two good new reviews. And without further ado, 16, let's start the show.
Man, two great episodes. If you saw the Twitch, the Twitch stream before this,
what happened?
We were trying to explain everything and whatnot, technical difficulties, but we're back. Hopefully a clean run through, hopefully, because it's all happening on my end. So hopefully nothing else happens. Hopefully we get a clean run through. So at least we can get through Kaiju and then,
if it cuts off, then
put it together. So without further ado, let's get to it. Kaiju, great episode through and through, from start to finish. Really, really
hands
good.
Hands down, bro. They did their thing with this one, bro.
Really good. We thought from last week's episode, the cliffhanger, how we saw the kaiju on top of the other kaijus, which I was saying we know are wyvern kaijus because of Kafka. Mm-hmm. We saw them descending in the last episode at the very end, so we kind of pick up with that. Not exactly pick up a couple of moments after Kafka's whole kind of conversation he had with the vice captain in the training room. Mm-hmm. So now he's up on the roof, reflecting on what he said and what he has to do in the future to stand by Mina's side and all that kind of stuff. And then we see what
looks up.
We see what appears to be like meteors coming down, but we know they are meteors. Yeah, we know that kaiju. So the wyvern kaiju all crash into the base, which is like fucking crazy.
Bruh,
you know what I mean?
This organized attack?
A coordinated strike on the defense force. It's like, bro, what, next level kind of stuff. So we do end up learning that there's kaiju
number 10 we go with. I'm gonna call him kaiju number 10.
I guess for now, yeah. He was controlling the wyverns and everything because, as Kafka said, they're very rare. About 12 of them popped up in a year, so I could say like one a month.
One a month type shit, yeah.
Almost one a month. But every time they popped up, they only pop up by themselves. So for them to be in a group,
it
has to be somebody powerful and with enough intelligence to be able to control them and get them to do what he says and everything. To fight with intelligence. So,
but they're powerful, huh?
We get to see him, the red kind of shielded up beast looking thing.
That kaiju is skin's a lot tougher than number 8, which is Kafka.
I mean, you can kind of see that because it looks like his shit is plated armor.
Yeah,
almost, Mm-hmm.
Even though, Kafka's does look like plated armor, you can see a little bit of the cracks. But, I mean, this motherfucker was crimsoned out, bro. This nigga looked like the damn thing from Arrays, from fucking Solo Leveling.
Oh, funny as hell. Yeah. The boss that he Igris, I think it was.
Igris.
Yeah.
Bruh, this shit, and the fact that he is powerful to control the entire army and make a coordinated attack while Captain Mina is away from base, though. Man, bruh.
Hey, listen, they did that, but the vice captain has sure been holding his own. He held his own through the whole episode, man.
And look, what we spoke of, I think 2 pods ago, and even last pod, about the vice captain finding out the secret. I think that's gonna happen a lot sooner than later because he gotta help him. He gotta help him
now. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I'm watching throughout the whole episode. I'm like, is Kafka gonna have to step in? Is he gonna have to, basically through the whole thing? I'm thinking that, like, is he going? And then you see the ending where he does the whole slashing, whatever. I was like, okay, maybe he's gonna be cool. But then he, into the big old blobbing thing, gets
huge Honju
9.0. I'm like, oh no, he's gonna have to step in next episode. So yeah, it's gonna be legit, man. It's gonna be legit.
Hey, he is one giant ass Honju out there, bruh. He about to do his fucking thing, and it's
That
gonna be
transformation
critical.
at the end, man. Oh
I
my
can't wait to
god.
see it because he gonna step
I
up.
can't.
Kafka, get ready, bro. Vice captain right there with his swords. Of course, we got fucking Shinomiya out there with that giant
Bro, with the
axe.
axe, looking like Escanor, she
Dog!
going crazy, bro. So she
As
got her
the
own
third
personalized weapon.
strongest.
Yeah, the third strongest on base. She's the third weapon in the defense force. Like we learned previous episodes ago that normally it's only captains who get custom made weapons,
Mm-hmm.
but
Captains and vice
because
captains.
she's the third strongest on the on
On the
the
base.
base. It's like, hey, it would be illogical not to give you a weapon, so they custom make her own axe, and she
Hey.
goes nuts with it.
Especially because all of these damn kaiju incidents are starting to happen up more frequently. She needs to have this motherfucking weapon. Talk about it's not elegant enough. It suits you quite well, miss.
It suits you perfectly. When you going crazy hand to hand, going in there like, bro, she's special with it.
So is she gonna be a mix of? She's gonna be a mix of both of them though.
Yeah.
Like she'll have that long range as well as close range. So she'll be a mix of both put together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she doing this shit with a prototype. Like I'm sure it's gonna break, but I mean, dog, it's just a prototype.
She cold with it. She is cold with it. I mean, a great episode. We see Reno come in. Now I don't know, maybe it
they teaming up too.
To affect the thing with his eyes. I don't know if you notice, like the rings around his eyes. It's almost like the vice captain when he unleashes his power.
His full power, yeah.
You know what I mean? He has a whole bunch of them. So maybe he's leveling up as time goes on in these fights. Because Shinomiya even said, like, I see you can hold your own. You know, he's standing up to him and whatnot. So fucking you could
back me up.
Beg by me, yeah, back me up. Just don't slow me down. So I'm like, okay.
He said, I got you.
His own, yeah. And we already heard the vice captain talk, kind of highly of him, like he is
the underrated prospect.
Yeah, he has the potential to reach, kind of vice captain type level. So
which means Kafka has to be even more. I mean, like
we already know he's more powerful. He got a 9.8 in his kaiju form, and that's really knowing how to control it yet. You know what I mean?
So it could be a 10.0 shit at the end of the day. It could be. But nonetheless,
all I know is with the 9.8, you need him to defeat the 9.0.
Exactly, because I don't think the vice captain got it inside him by himself.
No. So not with how big he got at the very end. He can't.
Like you need that extra assistance from the arsenal. Yeah, Shinomiya and Reno. Like
you need him and Mina to take care of that.
Yeah, but or just you need Kafka by himself. Hey, go take care of him, bro. Hit him with an uppercut again. Knock everything out of his system.
Bruh.
Because this is finna happen. He finna come inside that bitch. Delaware smash!
I am
full tornado mode. But no, I'm really loving the team ups that they're doing right now, the pair ups. Because even the Defense Force cadets are running around each other. The army dude and the dude with the green hair, the rich dude, like they got each other's backs the entire time, running through everything, and they killing it right now. Mm-hmm. And then of course we see Shinomiya and Reno, like future captain, vice captain type shit, going around and actually like putting in that fucking work. So this episode didn't let down at all, bro. This episode had zero letdown
at all.
Seeing the vice captain come through and slice up the little holes inside, like inside the little air pockets, that's not gonna work on me. Oh, you cut my arm off,
bro. When he swung and hit him and he flew back and he was like, "Oh, I see, you pretty good." And I was like, "Fuck you talking about? Didn't he just hit him?" Oh my god, arm dropped off. I'm like, "Oh, okay." He finna actually unleash. He wasn't like really going crazy when he was out in the
because he had to get to the training area.
Training area so he could actually go crazy. And did he ever?
I can unleash full power now.
Did he ever? 9.2 for sure on full display for the world to see. Man was going
Man. And then Shinamia look like she having fun out there though, for real. Like she's smiling and shit. Like it's it's scary with her, bro. It's real scary with her.
Man, all that without the captain there, like.
And crazy. I don't know. I don't even think she even unleashed. I didn't see her unleash any of her power yet. Like full unleash
with the suit going off, with the color and stuff.
Hasn't happened
because you know how they say unleash full, maximum combat power. She hadn't said that, at least in the episode that we heard.
Nah, unless they just forgot to add that part in there. But she was going crazy, bro.
Probably gonna save it for help against the vice captain. Yeah, I think she'll be in that. I think Reno.
Reno, Kafka.
Kafka's a given. Yeah, Kafka's a given. Mm-hmm.
Probably the
maybe the other two as well.
Yeah. The army dude, the military. Military guy and the fucking rich
military
dude, rich
money,
boy,
military and money bags. Yeah.
Until we learn these damn names, we will get these names down, pack some house, and one of these damn days.
See, we coming along slowly but surely. We are coming along with the names.
Yeah, the guy. I
remember we couldn't even say Shinamiya's name.
Facts. And look, they got nicknames now, so you know it's real. When Luffy gives somebody a nickname, they're part of the crew, man. So it just takes some time. It takes time, bro.
Yeah.
It just takes time. Come on now. Episode through and through, bro, for me, 100%. Like, that should have me on the edge of my seat, even up to the ending part, bro. And I don't know if the captain to get back in time, or if a possibility might happen. Vice captain gonna get knocked out, and if he gets knocked out unconscious, then Kafka can reveal himself. Hopefully, if not, then we all know that the vice captain is going to end up knowing about Kafka's ability to go into this fucking mode.
I feel like he's going to be on more so strict watch.
Yeah, really strict watch. Mm-hmm. And I don't think the vice captain will say anything. I think he gonna keep his mouth shut and just keep that strict watch on him. I believe that, like, he's so damn laid back that's a good possibility. Hopefully,
they don't trust him.
Yeah, you haven't let us wrong yet.
Trust them, but monitor.
Exactly. Monitor. But they're good on some Aoyama shit.
Hold on. So we go. What was that? Everything for
Kaiju? I'm a
this my OG.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna go into the news of the week.
For sure.
All right, folks, and there you have it. Let's get into some of the news for the week that we have to go over with. It's a few things here. Brought to you by Brojo. Let's see, where is it all at? So we have a few things to talk about. News and anime upcoming weeks. It's not a whole lot. The week just started off. It's Monday. Happy Monday to all of you all. But to get into it, I have my notes up. So I got notes about everything inside here. So we have news about the Monogatari. Episode 1 will be 45 minutes long once it comes out. So just sitting tight for that. We have the fact that Fire Force Season 3 will not be animated by Studio Shaft, but this animation, hopefully somebody picks it up soon because we need Fire Force Season 3 to come back. And the fact that we have nobody that's going to be doing the animation for it just yet, they have to figure out who's going to be doing this animation. We know that Kaiju number 8 will reveal a new project for us after episode 10. It was confirmed just recently that Shanks and Mihawk, their conflict is still not settled with one another. And of course, we have a bunch of trailers that are coming out along the way soon. So we have Evasive Samurai, which is going to be made by the same people that made Windbreaker, which is Cloverworks, which is going to be a great anime to come out with, especially because it's summer anime. We all love that. Too Many Losing Heroines. This is going to be coming out soon as well. It airs July 13th. Keep your eyes up on that one right there. Made by A1 Pictures, so we know it's a good animation as always. Of course, Tower of God Season 2 is going to air July 6th. We have the official date for that. Days with My Stepsister is going to be coming out soon as well, July 4th, and that's made by Seven Deadly Frame Studios. So can't wait to see that come out. And then of course we have a My Hero game releasing this October called Nin Impact. So get ready for that. And there's more news to come on Anime News. We will keep you posted with all of them as much as we can. It drops daily. But it's Monday, so why not give it to you guys here on the stream?
A really good episode. Really enjoyed it. So we start off by picking up with where All Might comes in last week's episode, where they come in to essentially explain the plan and everything. So we didn't get the full version of that. So they picked up with that in the very beginning of this episode. So we get to find out who they're going to be using, which we already knew from what we saw in last week's episode. But now we get the explainer of using Monoma to be able to use
all the quirks that he has to use.
Basically all of them, yeah. But specifically, Kurogiri's to be able to warp people, and then Aizawa's erasure for later on in the episode as well.
Hey, look, before we get into it, Monoma might have had my favorite parts, bro, through this. The laugh, the fact I'm pulling the strings.
And I was like, bro, the way he sounded saying it, was hilarious. Hey. I don't even know how you say it. The way he was saying it, his voice and everything, it was great.
Hey, you could tell the voice actor got into this 100% got into this role.
He had a good time. It's kind of like how he's, when he torments Class A, 1A, and everything.
Yes,
he's doing that. Except now he's doing it
to the villains, and he has this entire works for himself, bro. Oh man, he fucking took the cake, bro. But
man, for sure.
Get right back into it, though. You said he was using the cork, of course. Found out he was using the warp cork to get everybody inside there. Man, did that shit come in handy? A plan for a plan for a plan.
So, so many different pieces. You also using Shinzo and his brainwashing ability. So that was the key to making sure Monoma and make sure Aoyama and his parents were safe when they had to do the essentially the conversation with All for One.
No emotions attached to it.
Pick up on ill intentions or anything like that. The fact that they kind of knew and would essentially be scared because they knew, and he'd be able to pick it up. Weren't able to do that because of Shinzo's ability. So we learned he's able to level up as well,
bro.
To actually
big level
people
up
to do abilities instead of just brainwashing so they can't do anything. But now he can brainwash them and make them do kind of complex harder movements. Because at first he said he could show them a sign and say write this, and they could write it because they could see it. But if he told them to explain or talk or do something, they couldn't do that because it's too complex. Worked it out with Aizawa, bro. Good to go. Hey,
and that cloth, you could tell him becoming the next.
I just want to say, hold on, real quick. I just need to say something about Aizawa, and I was thinking about this since how long I've been watching it. Oh, how many times I've rewatched it. He's been sacrificing himself and his body since the very fucking first season. When the Nomu
USJ,
he got well, not the Nomu, but the big Nomu who came in and
USJ, right?
Had to be defeated by All Might. The USJ, so many different things. He's lost his leg, he's lost his eye. So many different things have happened, and he's still there doing all this for his students. I just need to give a quick sidebar and say respect to him for all that he's doing. I definitely have to get a figure for him soon. I don't have one.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Right behind Tokiyama. Right behind Tokiyama.
I got mostly My Hero stuff. Not My Hero. I have mostly One Piece stuff. But the second most stuff I do have is obviously My Hero. But I gotta.
Nope. Hold on.
My Hero and JJK.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
My Hero and JJK.
A lot of JJK.
Oh, JJK show, yeah. But yeah, it was just really good. They used those two in their plan essentially against All for One, and then we jump into the fight, and it's Monoma obviously laughing and screaming and shit, like me and 12 said to I'm pulling the strings, bringing all the heroes out, and then they actually activate Plan 2, which was
the dome.
Actually Operation 1, which is the Troy plan, which is the domes for each of the villains to separate them, which they were able to do. Use Monoma to get his quirk to separate them all to 8 different locations, plus the people who are going to be left there in that location who didn't get into to a dome. It was really crazy to see all split up, everybody pushing them to get them into the to their separated areas and whatnot. And then
we see
the first I was gonna say the first probably major flaw in all of the heroes' plan is when Midoriya gets like when they show the warp gate.
Then nigga said, "Wait a minute,
like a little flash." I was like, "Oh no, something finna happen!" And then he grabbed him, and I was like, "Oh shit, we fucked."
Toga had his hand wrapped. Toga was pulling the shit out that boy. You bring your ass to this gate. You're not going over there with Shigaraki. Lead that to Bakugo.
What do you say? Danger Sense didn't activate, but when I'm watching, I'm like, yeah, it didn't activate because it's Toga and she likes you. She's not a threat. You know what I mean? It's like how he felt with his classmates and everything. She doesn't have any. I'm dead. She doesn't have any malice or hatred or anything like that towards him. So Danger Sense wouldn't operate in that instance. So that's the huge kind of
flaw in his ability.
Flaw in their plan right now. Is that he's been separated. He was supposed to be there to help fight Shigaraki, but now he's Okatsu, however the name of the island was, but he's on the island with Toga, Ochako, and
they whole little squad. But the good thing is that we do see the brawl finna happen between Dabi and Todoroki, boy.
Can't wait.
That boy Dabi came through. Oh, Dad, I'm about to fuck you up. Todoroki came through the warp. Big ass ice wall. What? Come on, big brother. Yeah. It's not going to happen on my watch.
Man.
I can't wait for that to happen, bro. But hey, they're doing a good job there right now, bro. They're holding their own right now, I would say, against Shigaraki. Really when they got over there to that little dome space in the sky that they have, we see Cementos is down there
to make another Avengers kind of reference. When I was watching this shit, I thought of what was it, Ultron? Age of Ultron, when the Sokovia, when Sokovia was going up into the air, and they had all the little things underneath it and whatnot. I was like, oh,
that's exactly what it looked like.
Except this was the actual plan. It wasn't Ultron, fucking shit up. You know what I mean? So it was pretty cool to see another kind of connection I made watching it.
Hey man, Marvel getting their rocks off, man, with this one.
I am dead. I am dead.
But of course, we got Miracle over there with fucking Best Genius and Bakugo. Cementos is in the basement with what's her name? The
Yamamoto.
Yeah, the one that, but yeah, with Momo, but the other girl, the Brainiac support squadron. Hatsume, yes. I was gonna say Motorboat, but of course,
I am dead. Hatsume. Yeah.
Not a name. Yes, but down there, like keeping the platforms like afloat. I was like, oh, that's kind of really fucking dope right there, actually. Like the
thing that I kind of picked up on, not knowing beforehand, but noticing now, was the episode when Deco and them went into their whole little workshop and everything, how she was talking about making the thing float and everything. She was about this. We didn't know that then. I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
The connections from going back to the past.
Hey man, they all there. You just don't know it until you see it later. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that was pretty cool. Using what was it? Kaminari and Manga.
Oh yeah,
and to charge them up. Other electric pick word, but to charge the barrier so it has the electromagnetic field. Sun Eater, Nejire, like
they out there, bro.
They out there. Pull out all the stops just to get him by himself. You know what I mean? Because he's so much of a threat. And they even have Monoma outside, Aizawa outside to use Erasure, and then Manuel bringing him back in to, keep his eyes water so he doesn't blink. Like, what do you say? The shitty game we played back in Jakku. Like, hey, about it, we learn from it.
But that makes me think: could this work inside their favor? Because since they're touching right now, if Aizawa has to blink, Monoma still has his eyes open, and vice versa. Or is it because does it have to be all three eyes on him? Or can he close one eye and go back and forth between all of them? That way the eyes never dry out, really.
I don't know. I just know if Eraser is by himself doing it, it's not as
it's
fast.
half. Like because it's half cut because his eyes, of course, half off now.
Gone.
But then he doubled it by adding Monoma. But I guess because Monoma doesn't really know the quirk too much,
how to use
that makes sense. Yeah. Both eyes for Monoma only make up to one eye that was for him. So
maybe
I guess that
that's why he's able to use that fucking body thing that we saw previous, when he was in the cave and that shit shot out. So maybe, I don't know, because we never seen that before except in the cave, and we don't know what that is. So that's gonna be crazy to see, because even Miracle was like, "Hey, Dynamite, what the fuck is this shit?" He was like, "Hey, I don't know, never seen it." Boom.
I've never seen this shit before.
I'm hurt though, like Miracle's all,
getting fucked up.
The first time we get to see her in action. No, the first time we get to see her in action, she got super, super damaged to the fact that she's
all kind of shit
using her actual body. You know what I mean? She lost her arm and her leg. So I hate that she has to use support items and whatnot, because as we saw, that shit got destroyed.
Yeah.
So
and
what's she gonna be worth now in the fight?
Shit.
I mean, she could probably do without the arm, but she needs both of her legs.
That's her whole gimmick for her character. Her whole gimmick.
Kind of quirk.
Yeah.
Her quirk, yeah. So we'll see what happens going forward. But I enjoyed the episode all in all.
Whole time, bro. Can't they just use Eerie to just revitalize her arm or her leg? Like, all in all, I think that's a possibility that we might have, is to just use Eerie to do that.
Maybe later on.
Yeah.
Maybe later on, yeah. When she gets more control over it. Maybe.
I see her playing a huge
maybe by the end of the war. Yeah,
but
by the end of the war she could do that.
I see her playing a huge factor.
Like the whole epilogue wrap up, everybody gets their body parts back and all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
I'd be happy even if it's earlier, but hopefully at the very, very end, because they're in the epilogue right now. So coming to an end. Sad to say, but all good things must end.
I know, right? Like January 2025, One Piece will end.
Hell no. Moments of silence for nothing. That shit ain't ending in no damn January.
January 2025. This shit is over with, bro. Hey, look, when Goda speaks, Goda speaks.
This shit ain't ending in no 2025. But okay.
I'm going with my senpai told me.
2 good episodes. Really can't wait for next week for both episodes, because we clearly picking up with more fighting in both weeks' episodes, as we saw in the preview for My Hero. We don't get a preview for Kaiju. You just get kind of a cliffhanger. So the cliffhanger for Kaiju is we see what 12 said. We're gonna just go with Kaiju number 10 for right now. He turns super gigantic at the very end of that battle. So like we said, the vice captain's gonna need help taking them down. So that's kind of what we're expecting to see in next week's episode. And in the preview for next week's episode of My Hero is we're picking up with they showed the continuation more so of Shigaraki's fight inside the prison, and they also showed us some stuff with Deku, Toga, and Ochako on the island and everything. So I think that might be the bulk of what we see, but there might be some other stuff that they just didn't show in the preview that we see as well. So going to be continued fighting next week's episode. So, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Power was good. Brief side note from anime. Power was good. So if you all do enjoy that first episode was really good. We're in the final season of that. Really can't wait for next week and everything that's going to happen with that, with Tariq and Brayden. Like, hey, the Ghost and Tommy 2.0, man, they really got to do everything they got to do to survive this ongoing war. So we'll see where that takes us in next week's episode. But
they got to do this shit brick by brick.
I am dead. I am dead. But yeah, 2 good episodes. Like I said, a good episode of Power as well. We got the anime news from 12. So that's everything for us.
That's fucked up, bro. We get a fucking not flashback, but a
Filler for One Piece
filler
next
for
week.
One Piece next week,
Yeah,
man.
for the admirals, not the admirals, for the
Yonko.
yeah,
Yonko,
the Yonko. So yeah, so that's
Windbreaker been
everything for
good.
us for this week. I'll check out Windbreaker later on today. I got 2 Demon Slayer episodes I got to catch up on. So some stuff in the tank for sure that I got to watch. Yeah.
This episode of Demon Slayer was like that, nigga.
Okay, for sure.
It's fucked up. I said that last week also, but this one was like that.
Okay. I got 2 in the tank I got to check out for sure. But that's going to be it for us for this week. We appreciate you for tuning in. We appreciate you for watching or letting it play this long, because either way, it helps out the channel, helps out the video. If you did watch it, you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that like button. You want to see more from the 1216 podcast, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified anytime I drop something, 12 drop something, or we drop something together like the podcast, hit that notification bell. You get notified anytime something comes out. And we will see y'all in the next one.